Hello, I'm Delia Colon, and this is WEDU Arts Plus. Mary Mirabal's official address may be in Florida, but her heart belongs to New Mexico. After decades in the corporate world, Mirabal discovered her passion for acrylic painting. She now devotes herself to recreating the vibrant colors of her home away from home, the American Southwest.
I'm Mary Mirabal, and I am an artist and work primarily in acrylics. I'm not a Florida-style artist. I wasn't born here in Florida. I grew up in Florida my adult life, but I've never felt like this is home. So I don't paint palm trees, and I don't paint, seascapes, but I really love the Southwest, so that's where my paintings lean more towards. It was probably about 25 years ago, our first trip. We've taken many since then. We went to Santa Fe and Albuquerque, just my husband and I. We'd been collecting Native American art for years before we actually made our first trip out west. Dear friends of ours who have a gallery in Naples said, "You've got to get out there." So we finally made the trip, and that's how I fell in love. As soon as we hit the ground and I was surrounded by mountains, I just felt at home. I'm influenced by the mountains, the skies, the colors, the smells, the culture, everything. And so a lot of it translates into the paintings that I do. My biggest influence is Georgia O'Keeffe. Even though my style is not like her style, she was a woman who loved New Mexico, who was not afraid to take chances. She also loved color, loved bold compositions. So I take great inspiration from her art, and she's my muse. And I'm a newbie artist. I've been painting really for less than 2 years. For about 30 years I was in the corporate world. I was managing offices and vice presidents of company and, having a career, husband, children, raising a family. So I did not think I had an artistic bone in my body, to be perfectly honest. But I always had a passion to want to try and paint. And so I got up the courage to actually try it and discovered that I had a talent for it. I was 55 when I started painting, and I will be 57 in about 2 weeks. God works in His own time. I truly believe that. And I've often wondered why He chose for me to be in my middle 50s before He showed me this gift. Now that He has unveiled it, I know that I am going to use it to the best ability that I have. Timing is everything, and I think that, the timing that I was given was the timing that was right for me. There are so many wonderful artists out there, and if you do not market yourself, no one's going to find you. So my vast experience in the corporate world has helped me tremendously. You have to be organized, you have to be dedicated, you have to be detailed. All these things that artists typically are not. If you have any inkling that you want to try art, do it. I always had it in the back of my head, and I kept pushing it aside because I thought it wasn't practical. But I didn't know the joy I was missing out on. Take some classes, go to some workshops. You might surprise yourself.
To see more, visit MaryMirabalArt.com.